Hey there and welcome. Today, we are going to crack the code on building clear, super confident English sentences. We're going to build them right from the ground up using a really simple but totally powerful blueprint.
So what's the big secret, right? I mean, have you ever said something and it just felt a little confusing? Or maybe your sentences just don't hit with the punch you were hoping for? Yeah, we've all been there. But here's the good news. The fix is way simpler than you might think. Okay, you ready for it? The secret is just 3 letters. S-V-O. That's it. Subject, verb, object. This little formula, it's the foundational blueprint for, I'm not kidding, the vast majority of English sentences. And why is this such a game changer? Well, because it creates instant clarity. You master this, and you've basically mastered the core of professional communication.
So let's get into it. We're going to build a sentence block by block, and we have to start with the foundation, which is, of course, the subject.
So, what is the subject? Well, it's just the who or the what of the sentence. You can think of it as the star of the show. It's the person or the thing that's actually doing the action. It's the doer. Simple as that.
And what can be a subject? Well, pretty much anything. As you can see, it can be a simple pronoun like I or you. It could be a specific person like Rahul, or it could even be a whole group like the team. These are the engines that get our sentences started.
Let's look at a quick example. Rahul writes an email. Now ask yourself, who is doing the action? Who's doing the writing? Well, it's Rahul. He's our subject. See? Nice and clear.
All right, so we've got our who, but, a subject all by itself is kind of boring. It needs to do something, right? And that's where our second building block comes in, the verb.
The verb is all about action. It's the engine of the sentence, really. It tells us exactly what is happening. I mean, without a verb, nothing moves, nothing gets done. It's all just potential energy, but no kinetic energy,
And especially in a professional setting, we are using these action words all the time. We write, we prepare, we discuss. These are the powerhouse words that get things done, both in our jobs and in our sentences. Now, just look at how the verb makes this idea come alive. She prepares the report. That action word, prepares, that's the critical link. It's like a bridge that connects our subject, she, to what she's actually doing. Okay, so we have a doer and we have an action. But if I just say, she prepares, it feels unfinished, doesn't it? It just kind of leaves you hanging. That's because we need the final piece of our puzzle, the object. The object is the person or thing that the action is happening to. It's on the receiving end of the verb. It completes the whole thought. So if the subject is the one throwing the ball, the object is the one catching it. And hey, here's a fantastic little trick to find the object every single time. Seriously. Once you've got your subject and your verb, just ask the question what or whom. The answer is gonna be your object. So for example, she prepares, you ask, prepares what?
Let's try that trick right here. They attend the meeting. Okay, so they attend what? The meeting. Boom. That's our object. See how it gives the action a destination and finishes the entire idea? So, we've looked at the 3 essential building blocks, one by one. Now for the fun part. Let's see the magic that happens when we put them all together in the right order.
Just look at how beautifully this flows. You start with your subject, I. Then you add your action, your verb, send. And finally, you complete the whole thought with your object, the email. Step by step, you've built a perfect, crystal clear sentence. I send the email. This table just makes the pattern so obvious, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what the words are, the structure is always the same. Subject, verb, object. He calls the client. We complete the project. It's consistent, it's reliable, and it's incredibly easy for anyone listening to you to understand.
So, if you remember one thing, remember this simple formula. Subject plus verb plus object equals a clear, complete, and really powerful sentence. This is your key.
All right, now that you have the blueprint, it's time for you to be the architect. Let's put this new knowledge to the test right now with a couple of quick practice rounds. You ready?
Okay, here's the first one. In the sentence, she prepared the presentation. Can you spot the subject, the verb, and the object? Go ahead, take a second to think about it.
So, how'd you do? The subject, our doer, is she. The verb, the action word, is prepared. And what did she prepare? The object, of course, is the presentation. Fantastic. You're totally getting the hang of this. Let's lock it in with one last example. He scheduled the meeting. Find those 3 parts for me.
And the answer is, the subject is he, the verb is scheduled, and the object is the meeting. See? It's a pattern. And once you see it, you start to see it everywhere.
And let's be super clear here. This isn't just some boring grammar lesson. This is all about making an impact. When you speak in these clear SVO sentences, you get rid of any confusion. You sound decisive. You project confidence. This simple structure is the absolute bedrock of clear, professional communication.
So, just like that, you've got it. You now have the blueprint for building really powerful, super effective sentences in English. The tool is in your hands now. So the only question left is, what amazing things are you going to build with it? Thanks so much for joining me.